Hi everyone. So this video is one of the most important video for TCS Ninja interview experience because this experience is shared by one of the candidates recently, and as he told me in the email, uh, this interview experience is literally hard. Okay, because if I talk about other interview experience, this interview experience I can compare with TCS Prime, but this interview experience is for TCS Ninja. That's why this interview experience is very important to all of you to know exactly what kind of level they can ask you. Because when I went through the interview experience, I felt this interview was very hard. Okay, so this interview was conducted on 2nd of June, means yesterday only. So you can see here, this is the interview experience I got. I have a lot of questions. Let's start. Hello, sir. Today I appeared for TCS Ninja interview at Mumbai location from Information Technology Department. Technical plus MR interview, TR plus MR is started from this one. Okay. Introduce yourself. So this is a very common question. Anyone will be asking you this. Explain your final year project. Obviously, they will be asking your final year project if it is good. They asked about the architecture, database design, how it solves a real world problem, and the benefits of asset management system, which is my final year project, although I did not mention it in my resume. मतलब when they started the discussion discussing the things, जब उनने अपना फाइनल ईयर जो प्रोजेक्ट है उसको एक्सप्लेन करना स्टार्ट किया होगा, आई एम श्योर दे स्टार्टेड आस्किंग दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ओके, जिससे क्या हो कि ये जो बाकी की चीजें निकल के आ रही होंगी, जिससे दे हैव डिस्कस्ड इट. ओके, so that's why architecture, database design, how it solves a real life problem, and the benefit of asset management system, which is my final year project. Okay, difference between SQL, no SQL with example of software. Okay, common question, not so difficult, right? Then what is Git? So Git, I hope the candidate mentioned in the resume, although he shared his resume with me. But yeah, so what is Git? Git we know. So if you have worked on Git, then it will be easy for you. What is a server? What is AWS S3? Now this is something which I am not expecting from an interviewer. And under which category does it fall? Okay, this is IaaS, PaaS, or SaaS. So these are the basically categories you can say, right? So in which categories, like we say software as a service, right? And I think it is infrastructure as a service, right? So AWS S3 is one of the most common thing which can be asked to you if you have mentioned something related to AWS. Okay, because S3 architecture is obviously one of the most important part if we talk about AWS. So he mentioned, this was mentioned in my resume, that's why they asked. Okay, what is DevOps? What are some DevOps tools? Okay, so this is also one of the question which I was not expecting. Okay, what is full stack development? What technologies are you used in front end and back end? Okay, normal question. What is API? Do you know about REST API? So again, it's a kind of medium question, because if you will go deeper in API, like how API works and all, then it is little bit difficult. Okay, but if you are wondering how can you learn so many things, how can you prepare for these things, so I have the interview notes for you guys, in which you can read about oops. There are the notes of oops which is given. There are the notes of programming for Java, C++, Python, JavaScript. STL collection framework notes are given. HR questions notes are separately given. And if you guys know, HR is a total separate round in TCS. Okay, so these notes are very important. Okay, then DSA theory notes are given, project based questions, CS fundamentals, SQL queries, computer science notes are given, coding sheet, pseudocode output, candidate interview experience sheet is given. Also, one ebook is available which you can use for your short preparation for 4 to 5 days if you want to prepare for any interview. So you can purchase it, link will be in the description. Then going ahead with it, the interviewer opened my portfolio using the link and asked, how did you implement this CSS effect? Okay, so this is totally a project based question. Okay, so I am hoping he implemented some effect in through CSS in the project. So they asked about it. Do you know Tailwind CSS? Again, project related. Then he opened my GitHub and Deedcode profiles and asked, why you have not done coding in last 6 months? Why? Okay, what is Git pull request? Again, question from Git. Are you open to relocation? Are you comfortable working on support project? Are you willing to work in night shifts? what is your first preference for location? Okay, although this interview will not look much difficult to you guys for many of the candidates, but which thing I found in this interview is generally these kind of interviews I saw for the profiles like which are offering 6 to 7 LPA pay package or 8 LPA pay package. Generally these kind of questions, like if you can see here, these kind of questions are very technical, and the TCS Ninja pay package is only 3.5 to 4 LPA. So according to the package, because if you will see here 3.5 to 4, this feels so much difficult according to the package. Okay, like tailwind CSS, how do you implement a CSS effect? So these things sometimes students also forget it, right? Like how do I implemented that? Because each and everything you cannot remember from project, right? Then moving forward with the HR round, do you want to join TCS? What would you do if did not hire you? What are your strengths? How would your friends describe your personality? You have a very low percentage in 12th. Why does 1 year study break after 12th? Name 5 services offered by TCS. So this is also one important thing. In many interviews, TCS is asking the question, okay, that is related to TCS, okay, related to TCS. So make sure to study about TCS from Wikipedia. They're asking about the employee counts, revenue, what are the services offered. Many these kind of question I have seen they are asking in many different interviews. Make sure to basically go through these things. Okay, are you aware of TCS background verification process? Are you willing to sign a bond with TCS? If you break the bond, are you willing to pay the penalty? Two three more HR question I did not remember exactly. So this was the whole interview, okay, for TCS Ninja. Also you can purchase the interview notes. The link will be in the description. As you can see here, all the notes are given here. Thank you so much for watching this video.